Moon boots on! The day that the XRP community has waited for since early this year is about to take place. It seems like XRP is finally going to break through this range that it has been trading for many months, and it's finally time. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.32. After all, this is an explosive week. What do we say? I think it's all because of internal news, right, coming out and about literally day after day after day, all this throughout this whole week. So I'll prepare, guys. I mean, things are looking honestly pretty bullish, if you ask me, like insanely bullish, just because of news, and then it ties into the charts. So I first want to say, I mean, if this isn't a sign, then I don't know what else is. Maybe we'll reach 589, perhaps. Now, guys, you're the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. We are here at 558.9 billion XRP in circulation. So the circulating supply of XRP is 58.9. Though, is it truly, if you go here, the circulating supply of XRP is 58.88. Okay, now if we round it up, it is 589, but we really want to see 58.9 for the circulating supply, literally. Okay, guys, and then 589 strikes for the amount that's in full circulation. The number of XRP that has been issued so far. We also show the percent of the maximum supply that has already been issued. So there it is, guys, right? Now, talking about circulating supply, or the supply of these coins, this is so weird. This is how we know David Schwartz is telling us, or hinting towards us, right, about this number 589. A long time ago, back in 2021, December 9th, he tweeted out, someone stole like a zillion Shiba Inu coins today. Losses were estimated at $1.37, okay? But when we talk about this coin, Shiba Inu, what do we see right here, guys? Right, SHIB, the circulating supply. I don't know if it's the same exact coin. I think it is, but it's a meme coin, to say the least. The circulating supply is literally 589.25 trillion. Max supply is 589 as well. Total supply is 589. What's going on there? 589 has been achieved, folks. I repeat, they're all hinting towards 589. And not to mention, Uphold literally just tweeted out yesterday, flip the switch. And what just happened today? We're pumping, right? The feeling was right. XRP was going to see a pop, and it did. I'm guessing people are front running every bullish news known to mankind. Why? Because CoinDesk tweets out, XRP is on the rise as Purpose Investments wins regulatory approval for the first XRP ETF in Canada. The XRP exchange traded fund will begin trading on Wednesday, June 18th on the Toronto Stock Exchange, guys. There we go, right? So Canada is into play now. This is crazy. What's going on, right? So spot XRP ETF set to start trading in Canada this week after regulatory nod, token up 7% already on this news, right? So I honestly think now XRP is it's about to reach a new all-time high, right? It's about to reach a new all-time high. Just look at all these news that's coming out. Unless this is buy the rumor and then you sell the news, but it doesn't look it's like a sell the news event because of Bitcoin rampaging upwards. That's the issue, right? If you want it to be a bear, you wanted to see Bitcoin be stable while XRP was rising. It's not. Bitcoin is rising at the same time XRP is rampaging on. That means they're not going to stop anytime soon, in my humble opinion. Now it's time to turn ultra bullish, right? Asset manager Purpose Investments is set to launch a spot XRP ETF in Canada this week after obtaining regulatory approval, giving investors a way to gain exposure to the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market cap through traditional investment accounts. The ETF will start trading on June 18th, guys, okay, under the ticker XRPP ticker, Toronto Stock Exchange. There you guys go. Right, so it seems like money will be flooding in like never before, folks. Interesting. The purpose of this ETF reinforces Canada's global leadership in building a regulated digital asset ecosystem. So it seems like nobody wants to get left behind, especially when it comes to XRP. Interesting. Not to mention Franklin Templeton's XRP fund has a deadline of June 17th. That's tomorrow. Right. So all these, if by the way, if all these gets approved, that's it. It's checkmate. It's game over. Literally, I'm telling you guys right now, it is, because we've seen what happened to Bitcoin. It was at 40K. It jumped. It more than doubled when the ETFs all went live, and that's Bitcoin. You need a lot of money to move Bitcoin. Not really, but a lot more money than what you need to move XRP. With XRP, you don't need as much. You can move it 5, 10x more. What price is XRP right now? $2 and change. If you move it 10x, that's $20. Bitcoin more than doubled with an ETF. XRP will do what? Minimum 5x probably. Minimum. Right? That's over $10. Mr. Poole, today's date 6/16 told us the wave of liquidity will flood in, guys. Okay, the tsunami, shall we say. So that's for 6/16. It's gonna get so crazy that it's gonna bring upon bullish storms. We're not kidding, because look at Coinbase XRP volume for today, up 12,000%. That's impossible. What's this? Right? The volume is little. I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but the volume has exploded so dramatically that it's up thousands and thousands and thousands of percentage. Not to mention, remember volume. Volume only spikes so hard when it means money will flood in crazy, right? This precedes price action, which is why XRP is about to probably create a new all-time high. Let me tell you something now. So with all the talks of all that stuff happening, remember, Bitcoin ETFs launched this day. It marked the high. This was back in 2024, January 10th. It launched this day because I remember this exact structure, and then it dumped. This was a buy the rumor, sell the news event. People are speculating that, hey, if the ETFs for XRP get approved, is XRP going to dump 20%? Because this was a 20% dump. But for XRP, if it's more volatile, since it is, right, since it's an altcoin, or more volatile than Bitcoin, it could dump 30%, right, from the ETF's approval. Then, after it dumped and it completed the bottom structure, what happened next, folks? Okay, we're marking Bitcoin because it follows Bitcoin, right? From the bottom to the top, it went about 200%, and that's Bitcoin. XRP is a 3 times multiplier, or volatile multiplier. Is just 3 times stronger than Bitcoin, right? So that would be 6x for XRP at the bottom, right? So I don't know if it will dump 20 to 30%. It depends if it follows Bitcoin's path in the past, guys. Let's just say if it did, I don't know. I think honestly we're gonna create new all-time highs. So let's say 600% takes us all the way to exactly $13. If it were to dump 20 to 30% from here on and then rise 600%, that's $13, folks. Oh my, that's diabolical, isn't it? And that's why ETFs are very important. Okay, guys, so here's all the liquidity forming and has been formed throughout the top and bottom. The question is, are they going to rise XRP to $13 before taking this out? At some time, by the way, they will take this out, though I don't know if they will anymore, because Bitcoin has risen. That's the issue here, right? I would just be cautious of this liquidity towards the downside, but it doesn't mean we have to get it down there anymore just because of Bitcoin rising. Okay, and Bitcoin right now, I don't want to talk about Bitcoin too much, but Bitcoin has a crazy bullish, like so much bullish signs are forming for Bitcoin that's probably gonna go to 120k. I'm probably gonna talk about that in the next video. But if Bitcoin goes to like 120k, XRP is not going to dump. Obviously, it's gonna rise and it's just gonna fly right here, right? So this is crazy. I can't believe it. If they don't take that liquidity, well, the market makers played everyone, except the people longing from there, obviously, because the depth is so red that so many people have longed at that point. So it's a 50-50 right now, but I'm really ultra bullish at this point, guys, right? I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin in the next video because it all ties to this thesis. That's so crazy. I can't believe they never took that liquidity. It was so close down there. But I guess it basically tricked everyone, right? It tricked me too. They never took it. Not to mention, XRP broke out of this resistance line that's been holding it down for months. That's it, guys. We may see a retest here, right? If we do see its retest and XRP goes back to 220, I'm longing. I'm literally about to long XRP, right? 220 around there. If it does come down. If it doesn't, it's just going to keep moving it higher, right? Yeah, I mean, some targets are $4 to $5 to $8 here, right? As suggested by these charts. Crazy. Absolutely just redonkulous, right? Wow. And then blockchain backer just put the nail in the coffin here, because he says that the funny thing about charting is that over the years, certain setups and charts always remain in the back of your brain. For me, this was the Verge versus Bitcoin in 2017. It was a clean crash, retrace, reaccumulation breakout. It had a peculiar ending. I'll never forget it. And then XRP versus Bitcoin is literally the same exact thing. Wow, this is so crazy. XRP is literally about to moonshot, isn't it? Wow, guys. Wow. I'm literally starstruck. I'm shocked, right? That's so crazy. That's actually time after 6 months, huh? Congratulations to everyone who's been hodling, because it seems like the same structures are about to play out. This is Verge, and I remember Verge back in 2017. I remember it literally exploded. It went so crazy one day, right? Exactly, end of 2017, exactly when I seen this coin moonshot. The same structure. Look at this. Down, down, up. Okay, this is XRP versus Bitcoin. Look at this. Down, down, up. The same exact thing, folks. And this thing never stopped. It just moonshot. It just had a moonshot moment. Wow. Wow. XRP versus ETH on the daily here. Bullish divergence is emerging on every chart, folks. Right? So if we do see this vertical line upwards, Mr. Poole is right on the 16th explosion, 21st explosion, 30th explosion. Right, money's going to flood in. Not to mention, if the case concludes, that's his game. That's it. Cherry on top. John Dean thinks there's a 7% chance that Judge Soros will grant Ripple's latest motion. That's it, right? It's the finale. The final Senate vote on the Genius Act gets passed soon as well. This is all bullish for markets. Not to mention, the special assistant to President Trump holds XRP and Cardano. Like, what is this? Right? Literally, the insiders are holding our coins. Right, our certain coins here. Like, the chances of this, 100%, because they know it's incoming. Then David Short tweets out, only 20%. I like those odds. 20% of people with a gambling problem file for bankruptcy. Well, if you hold on for dear life, there is no gambling, because the verdict, the conclusion is guaranteed. The end goal. Right, my plane departed from the easiest gate to remember, G8. At Trump at G7, wouldn't mind China joining G7, which makes it G8. Confirmed. Farewell Singapore. Right, no more being, or farewell to being poor. Wow. And red is supposedly bullish and over there in Asia. This is crazy stuff, folks. Right, this is absolutely diabolical. Prepare. I'll just watch out for everything right now. Now, I need your advice. What is that? See ya.